Or there's Wichita? No. That's got to be a standalone its own, because that started when I first went to college. We can do that. Yeah, when I first went to college, way back, I went to Chadron State before they were all affiliated with the university. So it was still a state college. Back in 1991, 92. Oh boy, I was pre-med.
You were pre-med.
I was pre-med.
What did you want to do with that?
Let me explain how sane of a person I am. Okay, I was pre-med. I had a full ride scholarship into med school. All I had to do was keep a 3.8 average. I didn't even have to have a 4.0 average. 3.78, and I would have been in there, no problem. Black belt in Taekwondo. I was a gymnast way back then.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I'm a man whore. You know, obviously in college, anything that moved, I went after. Oh boy, and there was a lot. But this one little redhead in particular had come, and man, she wasn't any better than me. I think I caught something from her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I had a girlfriend at the time too, so there was that. I had to fess up to a lot of shit. And this is way before I did any kind of heavy drugs. I hadn't even tried LSD yet, I don't think.
Jesus.
And so she gave me this bug, and I had to sit in this lotion with my girlfriend for 8 hours. And during them 8 hours, these things died. And they lived on your skin. Yeah, so we got to feel that happen. That was fucking tastic. Not to mention, the lotion that we put on was a heavy freaking narcotic and made you really fucking high. So, being really high and really buggy, yeah, those shit doesn't mix very well. It wasn't a fun time. Not for me especially, because I was getting it from psychologically from the girlfriend and physically from the buck. Yeah, so that was fun. I did encounter these bugs again later, but that's a different story.
Later in your life.
Yeah. And that's the only reason I knew what the fuck they were, and that I was an insane, crazy man.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So, I just want to clarify your beliefs about supernatural, paranormal stuff. Do you really believe in ghosts? Do you believe in paranormal events? Because I know you're not. I mean, you don't have to be religious. I know you're not a religious person.
I'm not religious. I'm definitely not a Christian. I do believe in life after death, but it's no life that we can perceive or understand currently.
It's unfathomable.
Right. I also believe that there's evil and good spirits that wander around. Some beings aren't even of this world. They just are what they are. I don't know if we'd call them alien, but in my experience, they're either good or evil. One of those two. So, And you can always tell. I can always tell anyway by the feeling I get from whether their intent is to harm or to help.
What do you believe? Do you believe there's different worlds, like
I believe
beyond this one? Do you think there's a parallel world?
Because of our perceptions of things, our minds are limited to a lot. I believe that we have the ability to be multidimensional. It's been proven that our brains map 11 different dimensions with some of the pathways that we have in there. So technically, and even on a physics level, it's possible. Yeah. I believe in parallel worlds as well. Yeah. There's the possibility of anything that you could conceive happening could happen. But at the same time, I don't believe it, because there would be immediate paradox because of the planets or the worlds that didn't have those things. That makes a paradox of where everything just nullifies itself,
Physicists are coming out saying that our reality could be all a simulation, like a computer game, and it's not real. And if you think about it,
on a quantum level, technically it's not, unless someone else observes it.
It's true.
But then there's also something called cosmic awareness, where we exist because someone's observed it, but enough of that has happened that it happens throughout the entire universe. Does that make sense? Kind of. I don't know. I'm not a physicist or a mathematician, so it's hard for me to...
It's really deep shit.
Speak on some of that. So.
Those concepts just take you right down the rabbit hole even further. And I don't know. I mean, if you look at DNA, it's a code. It's almost like a computer generated code.
Yes, I guess.
And who created it? You can't. So, if you think about it, who created that?
Life creates itself a lot of times.
Sure. Is there one big?
Do you have to have
organizer?
Do you have to have some omnipotent thing
that's the thing. That's not someone
that made.
It's not
that
a person.
Possible, right? No, it's life energy. It's the spark of being alive, which is different than being aware.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that are
not aware. Shit.
They're living, but they're unaware. That could be considered the zombie apocalypse. Just people walking around with they're not thinking for themselves.
Yeah, and that's happening now with the little face hugger cell phones we got.
Yeah, that's why they call them androids for a reason, because you literally turn into an android when you're on it all the time.
Yeah,
so that's all.
You just are disconnected, right? Which is on purpose.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that story later.
We have any other stories?
Nothing that I think we should air. I got another methamphetamine story that may or may not be attributed to the drug, which is very scary because from my point of view, everybody has this thing and methamphetamine kills it.
So what is it?
It's a fungus that grows on our food.
On my balls?
No, on our food. It's purposely been sprayed and engineered to affect the frequency the human being's brain puts off for one exclusive purpose, to take away your free will. But
freaking me out, man.
That's a story for another time. If you're really interested, look up Agenda 21. Or is it Agenda 24? I can't remember.
Well, Agenda 21 is the United Nations plan to depopulate the world, which is a real document.
Agenda 24 then, which is from NASA, and their goal is, and it's supposed to be 100% effective, to take away your free will.
Well, people are already getting their free will taken away through a cell phone.
And willfully giving away our freedoms, but that's different than... You have no more choices. Your free will is gone. It's almost hard to conceive if you think about it.
Wow.
And there's 3 stages. Stage 1 was the fungus. Stage 2 is the technology that needs to attach to the fungus. And stage 3 is the antenna itself. which stage 3 should be happening now. Like, it's being built inside of you, each and every one of us. From the chemtrails that they spray on us is smart dust, especially the dark chemtrails. Those little tiny nanobites that fucking wander around in your body that attach to the fungus, that take copper and silver and zinc, magnesium, nickel out of your cells on a cellular level to build this thing for the exclusive purpose of changing your frequency.
You're freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out.
I don't know if you know, back in the 60s and 70s, they discovered how to kill all disease in the human body by way of radio frequencies. All of them. We have cures for everything. Disease will not grow in the human body at the right frequency. Period.
Freaking me out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all the time we have for now.
It gets even bigger. It gets bigger than that.
Huge.
The world has its own frequency that it resonates, and it's changing. It's getting a little bit higher.
Everybody has. Everything.
There's a reason
every
for that.
Organism. Rock.
We're going to plink into the fifth dimension, which will take away all of the 1%'s power that they ever have built or contracted. Is that a buzzer? You're not really going to show this on air, are you?
I'm showing this on air.
People are going to think I'm a crazy man. All right.
Well, that's all we have for now.
Yes,
on
thank you very much
Gorehound
for
Storytellers.
paying attention to my crazy voice and my stupid, idiotic, drug-induced paranoia. Yeah. Story time.
So on the next episode, I'll be telling you one of my crazy stories.
I'm just going to block it out this time so I don't remember that I even said this podcast.
But if you have any crazy, unusual stories you want to tell on the Gorehound Storytellers, talk to us and we chew on.
About as crazy as I get.
It could be anything. It could be paranormal. It could be an experience of dying.
How you wash your
That,
I had to wear 3 condoms and lemon juice.
what'd you do with lemon juice?
I don't know. That's a different story.
Till next time, have yourself a good day.